I used to like Sesame Street, so I'm going to sing a little song about this problem. Dirt, 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 this is a problem with dirt. I don't know if that was kind of like a Sesame Street song, but it's my song. Maybe in my mind it sounds like Sesame Street. Dirt, the whole job, which is usually 1, equals the rate we're working times the amount of time that we're doing this work. We're told that working alone, A can complete the job in 10 days. Well, if A can complete the job in 10 days, the rate A works, we divide both sides of this by T, the time, 10 days, 1 over 10. So 1/10 of the job per day. B likewise can complete the job alone in 12 days, therefore finishes 1/12 of the job per day. And the question is, how many days is B going to work? If A works for 5 days, completes whatever part of the job A finishes alone, and then B joins A for the rest of the job, then they have to finish it. How many days will that take? Well, first let's find out how much of the job is left for A and B to work on together. How much of the job is left, or how much of the job A finishes, is going to be A's rate times the time A is working alone. So it's 5 days times A's rate, which is 1/10, equals how much of the job A finished, 5/10, or 1/2. A finished 1/2 of the job. So now we need them to work together and find out how many days they work together. That's how many days B is going to work. Well, again, let's look at the formula. 1 divided by the rate is going to equal the number of days. We're just dividing both sides by rate. So, or not 1 in this case, the amount of the job remaining, which is 1 minus 1/2. So 1/2, that's how much of the job is remaining, the J part, divided by the rate that they're working. Well, that's the rate they're working together. 1 over 10 plus 1 over 12 is going to equal the time it takes them to finish the rest of that job, the 1/2 of the job that's remaining, and that's how many days B works. Well, 1/10 plus 1/12, we have to add like fractions, 1/2, and a least common denominator we can use is 60. 10 and 12 both go into 60. 10 goes into 60 6 times. 6 times 1 is 6. 12 goes into 60 5 times. 5 times 1 is 5. So it's 6 plus 5 over 60. Remember, when we divide by a fraction, we multiply by the reciprocal. We turn the fraction upside down, so that equals 1/2 times 60. Why do I keep writing 12? It's 1/2 times 60 over, well, 6 plus 5, of course, is 11. 2 goes into 2 once, 2 goes into 60, 30 times, so that gives us 30 11th days for them working together to finish the remaining portion of the job, which is 1/2. In other words, B works for 30 over 11 days. That's our answer, 30 over 11.